am still, excuse me, because I'm still setting up like a bit. I got most of my cards here. I made myself some tea. I am still. What the hell? Excuse me, because I'm still setting up like a bit. I got most of my cards here. I made myself some tea. I am still. What the hell? Excuse me, because I'm still setting up like a bit. I got most of my cards here. I made myself some tea. I am still. Excuse me, because I'm still setting up like. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Why can't I hear my voice back? I don't. What the fuck? I just turned the volume down. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. That was weird and annoying, but so we're just gonna chat a little bit, maybe see if other people come in. What the fuck? Oh my god. There's honey outside of the fucking thing. How and when did this even happen? I hate sticky anything. Stickiness is like the absolute worst sensation in the entire world. And I hate the feeling. So like that just upset me. Okay. Let me pull up the stream on my iPad and see like if the audio is weird and funky on there. Let me pull up the stream on also, my iPad for those of you here, like if the audio is weird and funky on there. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's doing a thing. Station in the entire world. But you can hear me. I don't know why the hell it's doing that. But it's doing a thing. Station in the entire world. I appreciate that. Okay. I'm gonna put on some like frequency music. Right, free. Please like the live as any of y'all come through because it helps get the live out to more people so we can have more of a discussion going on here and stuff. So today we're going to do this reading for the 2024 forecast. Just to see how the calendar year may go for us. And I figured it'd be best to kind of separate it into like 3 to 4 different readings. Like, do a couple different readings based off of um based off of different aspects of life. Like, we can do um one for personal development within the next calendar year, for love, career, I guess family. Alright. I got a couple stacks of decks here. Okay, can we not do that? Okay. Let's sit for a couple moments. Anyways, how has the holidays been treating you guys? This is my first time ever being live on YouTube. Usually if I do live readings, they're on TikTok. But I wanted to do like a yearly forecast thing for you guys, and I also wanted to do something, some kind of special, because the channel has grown a lot in this year. And I didn't do that 100 subscriber giveaway. Which, I mean, also, with only 100 subscribers, how many people are really going to participate? So maybe that is something I should do as like a later celebration. All right. So today I have with me for tarot right away. This is just called the Tarot deck, but it's by Exotic Cancer. It's one of my favorite artists on Instagram. She's like a former stripper from Australia. And then this is the whatchamacallit? Tarot of the Divine. I just have really been enjoying this deck lately. For oracles, we have the Kelly Mott Oracle, which I rarely bust out because it's just a lot of reading in the fucking booklet. It's a lot of reading. But these cards be hitting. So I figured it would be cool to like pull like an opening and closing energy for like the whole year type thing. Also got my Astro Dice, of course. Staple and a fade. And then we also have the Chakra Oracle deck, which Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, which I think would go very nicely with what we're trying to have going today. Okay. And like, this is a Cancer lip gloss. I literally only got this because it was Cancer. I rarely ever use it though. But I think I might use it more. It's giving like Y2K. Okay. I'm done with my face. No more of that. Alright. Okay. So what do you guys want to hear first? Because as I mentioned, I want to do this as like in like 4 different parts, you know, as in what's coming in for like this aspect of life in the calendar year of 2024 type deal. So we can do love, career, personal development, or family. Which one would you guys like to hear first? Maybe even for fun we can throw in like an 18 plus at the end, depending on like how long this is and stuff, how engaged people are. We'll do an 18 plus at the end. Okay. You gonna answer the question or what? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm asking y'all, what do you want? Because so far nobody has said anything, and I find it kind of weird. To be really, really real. I also brought my Hermit Oracle deck. So we got love, career, personal development, family, life. We're gonna do all 4, but like, which one do you want to hear first? That's what I'm asking. And this is my triggers Oracle deck and my Shadow Work Oracle deck. Hello? Like, I'm doing this because I want it to be a community thing, and for y'all to not interact is kind of awkward. Like, this didn't have to be alive, but anyone gonna say anything? Oh, who? I can do a poll. Okay, I put up a poll. There's literally only 2 people, so... I don't know how long a poll lasts. Yeah. Okay. Then maybe we don't need to do 4 different parts and we'll just do one big reading for 2024. Okay. Dear guides, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors, let's please deliver, from Kelly in specific, please deliver us messages for what the calendar year of 2024 may entail. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one reading. That works out for me anyways, because I have things to do after this. So, alright. And I haven't even eaten, so. Okay. Please give me some opening messages. No, one card. One card. That's not one. I said one. I don't care what you want. I said one. I'm not reading multiple cards. There you go. Thank you. So for our opening card, we have Mahakali, 16. It's interesting because this opened right up to Blue Tara, and that was the one that was at the bottom of the deck. And Blue Tara is also 17. It's the one right after the other. So like, moving forward, progressing, gradual but practical progression, you're going to see in 2024. You could become more clear about yourself and how to manage your life. Her magnificence steadies the anxious mind and reassures the heart of the empowering grace that arises through trust in her. Attempting to fathom the wisdom behind the workings of the Divine Mother would be like trying to cram the entire ocean into a teacup. Hello? You see me? Okay. Okay. Small fun fact. I got the Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and I got Animal Crossing, and I named my island Kalima. I don't know. That's what it came to mind. Such wisdom is vast and our perspective is limited, yet we don't need to understand divine will to benefit from it. Better to allow her creativity, resourcefulness, and unlimited vision to take effect in our lives, bringing us every grace necessary for our blessed fulfillment. Okay. It's still pretty hot. Okay. First of the 10 wisdom goddesses, or Mahavidyas, is the 10-armed Mahakali. She is laden with her sacred weapons. Many arms and weapons symbolize the capacity of the Divine Mother to work beyond human limitations. The contrast is not intended to diminish the dignity of our humanity. Humans have a tremendous capacity for heroism, kindness, love, grace, and generosity. Rather, it is an encouragement to engage with the divine with perfect trust. Oh, my eye itches. Okay. Rather, it is an encouragement to engage with the divine with perfect trust in our hearts. Multiple weapons represent multiple creative powers to conquer multiple issues. More than two arms indicate that divine workings are not limited by our human perspectives or capabilities or capacities. This is reassuring. The divine can accomplish works beyond what would be possible through human effort alone. Mahakali means Great Kali. She is known as the guardian of the cosmic order, the one who selects the timing for all unfoldment. Nothing can be accomplished without the necessary preparation, and not before it is the right time for it. Such process and timing are determined according to higher wisdom, capable of assessing and meeting the spiritual needs of all beings simultaneously. We cannot know what the order of events must be to accomplish the Divine Mother's purpose. In hindsight, we may attain glimpses of her unfolding genius, but to live in harmony with her requires us to trust in what is unfolding and to work with that. So basically, hi, happy holidays. Hello, Virus Bond. Thank you for saying something. You're the first person to say anything. I've been sitting here kind of awkward. But, there's one vote. I don't know how to stop the poll. I don't even know how to. It won't show me the poll. Want to interrupt? You guys questions. That's the point of like being on the live is I wanted to like actually talk to you guys. But I'm gonna finish reading the card first because this is why I don't be using this deck, just because of how much reading there is in it. But basically what I'm getting from this is like what you can expect from 2024 is a lot of having to walk by faith and not sight. Doing things, taking action based upon your intuition. And trusting that the way that you are being guided is in your best benefit. Okay. And also like letting go of having to feeling like the need to know everything, to know the outcome before engaging in things, just because that can prevent you, holding on to a specific outcome can prevent you from actually actualizing anything, because you're creating like this kind of rigid energetic block to where the divine isn't able to co-create with you because you're wanting things so specific or expecting them to be, or because you expect a certain outcome, it could prevent you from make you feel like you can't make a specific move. Okay. But to live in harmony with her requires us to trust in what is unfolding and to work with that, even when events seem to be going against us or we cannot see the way to succeed. How do we proceed with such trust? There is no magic to it. It is a choice we make again and again. When we sense the next step is before us, we proceed. When we need to wait, we wait. We do not try to force, but we tune into our hearts and sense what is guided in each moment. We allow ourselves to feel intimately known and connected with the divine as our ally. We recognize that a sequencing of certain events needs to happen. This enables lessons to be learned. So we are ready at every stage for what needs to come next. We are not being denied or blocked. We are being loved. Sure. I was trying to say purr, but because that's just what I've been saying lately, but it came out pure. So, maybe there's a purification sort of going on within this year. Maybe like even sort of like a rebirth, coming back to yourself, that you can expect to happen for 2024. It is protective compassion that prevents us from seeing anything other than the next one or two steps ahead. To know more is not always helpful. Although if specific knowledge would support us on our path, then we can be sure it will come to us. When will that happen? Mahakali reminds us that it will be at the best time. It may be after we have acknowledged there is a problem we need to resolve, or when we have created some mental space. So an essential understanding is not lost in psychological clutter. So, okay. Yes, purr. These are pretty good messages because, so for 2023, if you have been in this energy of, recognizing and acknowledging a problem, and kind of creating mental space and having to recognizing things that need to be adjusted. If you spend a lot of spend a lot of this year doing that, next year is when you'll actually see those adjustments unfold. If you have ever felt like you have your best insights after a shower or after you switch off during a yoga class or exercise session, then you have experienced how much easier it is to access inner guidance when you switch off and empty the mind. Be here now and attend to what you can attend to now, leaving all else until the right moment is upon you. Your heart shall instinctively know that moment without needing to be told. All that is happening now is growing you toward that moment. All that has happened before has grown you into capacity for this moment. This is as it is in Kali's beautiful wisdom dance, as she wields the weapons needed to provide the right conditions, the right endings, the right beginnings, within which the soul can flourish. Trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when time is right. This will be when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Nice. Okay. So I just kind of got that as like, for some of you, within this year, you were struggling with one or the other. I'm getting that it's more likely one or the other, but for some of you, it could have been both, the readiness and also having the requirements. See, now this is coming to me as like, because when it comes to manifesting, it's not just like, affirmations and hopes and prayers. Like, you need to take inspired action based off of the faith that you cultivate for yourself. In order to manifest anything, you have to have faith in it, you have to believe in it, and you have to keep the faith, and then you also have to be taking actions based off that faith, based off of the belief in that you can accomplish this, you can achieve this, or attain this, whatever you're trying to manifest, right? but I'm getting the readiness as faith. And then the requirements is the action, the inspired action. Manifesting isn't working. Love that for you. It is, because like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the things that you're doing, the work that you're putting in. If you don't actually believe that it's good work or that you're going anywhere, like you're going to either slack off, half-ass that shit, and then you end up manifesting what it is you're dwelling on, which is believing that you're a failure, that you're incapable, and da 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 da. Because a lot of people try to act like manifesting is not real. Like, yes, but like it's required for both. Both are required. Like, your action is not going to take you very far if you don't even believe that it will. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're probably not going to really advocate for yourself and put yourself out there in the way that you could, in the way that's necessary to actually achieve things. Like, you could be, say you want to work out or something and you want to get a healthier, more fit body, but like you're struggling with all of these mental setbacks and insecurities and things. You could start working out, but then you'll stop because you don't you are already telling yourself you're a failure. And then look, now you are that, because like what you think about, you bring about. So if you're constantly in the mindset of like, oh, I'm a fail, like, the mindset is so important. The mindset is important as what it, because your actions come from that mindset. You take action on your manifestations based off of inspired action from your faith and intuition. So your readiness matches. In this year of 2023, you could have spent a lot of time either mentally kind of preparing yourself, while also achieving certain requirements. Like, let's say, um, let's say you want to be like a carpenter, right? And you can't just start carpenting. You can't just start building stuff. You need to be certified. I mean, like, you can, like, anything in life, you can do it. You just might get arrested. Like, you can, like, I mean, like, theoretically, like, you can commit all the crimes. You can do that. You're just probably gonna get in trouble for it. But is what I'm guided. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Like, you in order to like actually have a stable foundation for your career as a carpenter, you have to go to school and get that licensing. But it being that it's a trade, I'm pretty sure like it's not a like super long school. So like, let's, like, this is just an example. Like, this is what you were working on in the year. You were getting your certification, but also like you were doing a lot of work on the back end, healing certain insecurities within you so that you would have the confidence to be able to advocate for yourself. Once you do have your certification, you have no problems putting yourself out there, advertising your work. You believe in your work, and that'll take you so much farther. So now, like, in 2024, you've entered a period where this will be when your readiness matches the requirements for success. When those two things are in tandem and working together. And that's when you'll really see the tangible things that you have been desiring. Tangible results that you have been desiring. And when those who cannot benefit from your increasing soul awakening have awoken sufficiently also. Okay, wait. Trust that what is happening now will give you will give way to a new expression when the time is right. This will be when your readiness matches the requirements for success, and when those who can benefit from your increasing soul awakening have awoken sufficiently also. Okay, because this is a collective, right? Your growth and your healing, yeah, is about you first and foremost, but it's also in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of life and the universe, it's not just about you. Your manifestations are tied to other people as well. Like, say, like, for example, you want to be a pop star. That's what you want to do in life. Well, there's another person who wants to be a stage designer. Like, both of you have to be in a certain place in order to, like, get that manifestation going. Like, now you're famous and even more prominent within the industry because people are enamored with your set designs. And you may not have gotten the kind of traction that you have now because if it wasn't for this other person aligning their dreams with yours and creating something great, right? So there's also, like, if you think that you're being delayed, or that things are taking a long time or whatever, or like you think that you're not doing enough or you could be doing more, there's other things. Like, sometimes things are stagnant in your life because the other people that are part of your manifestations need to catch up as well, so that you can meet in the middle. Got like hair oil on my fucking card. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Okay, so that was like the whole thing. There's like an invocation ritual, which is like a sort of meditation that I'll read for you guys that you can do. But I'm gonna answer your question first. I wanted to ask the cards, has the Pisces has already seen what I posted online, or if they haven't seen it yet? Oh, okay, I'm on my way. Having faith is born everyone. I became successful in life, manifested it. Because they believe they could be successful. Yes, it's a mental thing, and having positive thoughts helps a lot. It will never manifest if you don't believe in it. Yes. Yup. Yeah, the people will never manifest anything about us. Yes. Okay, the cards. I'm trying to see if I can, like, kind of pick up on that intuitively. I just keep hearing yes. So I'm gonna go with the yeah, he's seen it. I don't think a whole reading really needs to be done about that. Okay. So for the invocation ritual, and then we'll, like, finally get into the tarot. These cards are long, y'all. Say the following prayer aloud if possible. Mahakali, Adi Shakti, Queen of Cosmic Order, I bow to your wisdom. I humbly acknowledge that the closest I can come to understanding your workings is to show reverence for the mysteries of life. And so I love and accept who I have been, who I am now, and trust in the continued unfolding of my being under your skillful care. I open to the blessing of the needed thing, the needed task, the necessary knowledge, and your sublime, generous grace. I summon the courage within my heart and the trust in your love for me, and I proceed for the spiritual benefit of all beings. May all beings know your loving presence and embrace their divine destinies as prescribed by your wisdom-bearing heart. Jamakali. Be seated or stand comfortably. You can now honor the 10-armed Mahakali with the following mudra dance. Start with both hands in prayer above your head. Inhale, exhale. Move both hands apart above your head as if receiving abundant blessings from the heavens. Inhale, exhale. Extend both arms out to either side of you, palms facing outward. fingertips facing up. Inhale, exhale. Extend both arms facing downward as if blessings are dripping from your hands, palms facing forward. Fingertips extended down. Inhale, exhale. Place both hands in prayer before your heart. Inhale, exhale. Pause for a moment. Honor her presence within you and all lives. Within your heart, choose to trust in divine timing. You have completed your sacred ritual. And I'm going to put this on the screen for you. You've seen it, but sure, that's why. Just say yes, that's good. That's just what I was like really like getting. It was like a resounding yes. Because that was like a very simple yes or no type of thing. But yeah, so here's the invocation ritual for anybody who wants to screenshot, whether you're watching it now during the live or watching it back later. So you can screenshot and do it for yourself. Okay. Alright. Let's get into it. With the tarot. Okay, I'm excited. I appreciate all your engagement here, Firespawn, by the way. Because I love, like, sitting here and, like, chatting with people on live, to be honest. It can be pretty cool. Okay. Oh. This is a lot. And it came out in 4. Also, instead, I know there's a poll down there. I don't know how to take the poll away. Instead of doing like 4 different parts, I am just gonna do like one big reading for 2024. Because nobody answered when I asked, and also because I didn't eat yet and I'm hungry. And I have to do laundry today. We've already been here almost an hour. You have to go eat lunch, but happy holidays and thanks for the positive messages. Of course. Also, what the fuck? See, my train of thought just be gone. Yeah, I have to do laundry after this. Okay, but anyways, we have the Strength card reverse, 9 of coins, Ace of Swords, and then the King of Swords reverse. This is very interesting because right here in the middle, you're gaining clarity about becoming self-sufficient. You're understanding more. It's like you're maturing and you're really understanding what it is and what it takes to not just manifest the lifestyle that you desire, but how to maintain it for yourself as well. But in the surrounding cards, we have the King of Swords reversed, which is telling me that being overly critical and harsh was clouding your own judgment of self and making you confused. And that's probably why you spent a lot of 2023 really working with how to mentally reframe things in a way that works for you, but also doesn't deny reality. And then there's also the Strength card reverse. It could have been like some kind of fear of being on your own, or fear of always having to depend on other people. Let me pull a clarifier for this right here. Okay, spirit guides are angels and ancestors. Dear God, spirit guides are ancestors, please clarify. The strength card reversed with the 9 of coins. I like this lip, it's kind of cute. Very transferable though. Doesn't stay on super well. Okay, clarify. Clarify the strength card reverse with the 9 of coins. Okay, we have judgment. Divine judgment is being called. Wish fulfillment. Because judgment, this is the divine. Like, like calling judgment. There's an angel there. This is like, divine intervention. That's what I was thinking of. And it's bringing in your wish fulfillment. The divine is making a judgment call saying that you deserve what it is that you desire. And you're ready for it, so we're giving it to you now. You could feel kind of stuck in being emotionally unreceptive or not open to people. Like, you could, this is like trust issues. This is the Queen of Cups reverse. This is suspicion, Cancer energy, by the way. And then the 2 of coins, juggling, and then the Hermit card reverse. You're juggling because like you're staying away from people because you don't trust people, but also like you're lonely though. Okay, in 2024, some of you guys, as you achieve your wish fulfillment, you may sort of withdraw from other people. And it's because you don't trust people. Let me see let me try to see like in what way or why even you don't trust people. Clarify the Queen. Oh, okay. And we have the 8 of Wands reverse and the 8 of Swords reverse. 8. Trauma. There's delays. And breaking past mental limitations. Okay, so you could have experienced other people causing delays for you when it came to you breaking past certain mental limitations. You could have found that you could have basically went through the life lesson of recognizing that some people in this world literally just seek to hold you back, and they want you to continue to engage in lower vibrational things. They want you to continue to waste your life. I'm not gonna say wasting your time like going to clubs or parties, because like that's fine, that's cool in moderation, but like that's, if you want, like that's what your life could be about, is a bunch of superficial vapid things, if that's what you want. But that's not a sustainable practice. um and so you don't trust people because you're not sure who really is hoping and wanting the best for you. But what you're not understanding is that that cycle is over with the world card here. Okay. And you could feel like it's safer for you to just not engage with people. And you could also be um a bit worried because um since you are actually achieving the things you've been manifesting, you really want to protect that, and you are concerned about allowing the wrong people into your life and having them distract you or throw you off in any kind of way. You're not having that shit. You do not got time to play in 2024. I see it. I see it now. But also at the same time here with this Hermit reverse, you want to engage with people. You want to be around people. You just don't feel safe around most other people. But the thing about that is there's a need to recognize that if you are even consciously aware of how that is a possibility, and that there's like people like that exist in the world who seek to like harm and delay other people and distract other people from their own selves and their own lives. This is the beauty, because in knowing those things, you're able to spot them and navigate yourself away from them. So realistically, there is having this fear of like the encountering these kinds of people again is unrealistic, because even if you were to encounter that kind of person, you know how to maneuver yourself to get the fuck out of there. You know how to throw out that boundary real quick. You've got the tools now. You've got the skills necessary. You've gained the requirements, right? You wanted genuine, stable connections and friendships and partnerships and whatever and so forth with the people around you, where you also build together, right? That's what you wanted. So but you have to like be open to that. And like also part of that is like, in order to recognize what that looks like, you had to have those you had to experience the opposite end of, so you just know what the real looks like. I feel like I'm not explaining this as best as I could be. But I think y'all like understand. Okay. I'll pull one of these for this. Trying to get a little bit more room. Can't give you more than that. Surely you want it back. I have Is It a Crime by Sade in my head right now. Is it a crime? That wasn't the note, but I've just been playing that a lot for myself recently, but I don't know, I felt the need to like actually say it. I don't know if that song has any I suppose that song has some kind of resonance for somebody watching, whether you're watching now or during the live or later on. Okay. Look at this. Isolation. And this is blue, throat chakra, so you could not be talking to people or not talk to most people. You could be, yeah. You could be isolating because you know people are gossiping about you. You know that there are people talking about you because they're envious too. Green with envy. Or you feel like this. This could have been what was going on in your past. That's why you got these trust issues in the fucking first place, because people were treating you like this. But now, that's a facade. And then, see, this is yellow, sacral energy. This is your confidence. Experiencing these untrustworthy, gossiping, envious people kind of put a damper on your own confidence, particularly when it comes to your judgment of other people. I feel like you've done a lot of work in 2023 and even past years to come to this place of fully accepting and trusting and believing in yourself. But it's a bit of a struggle to extend that outward. But yeah, facade. This is an illusion. At least now, going into 2024, this is not happening the way that you think it is. Especially if you are receiving your manifestation is in 2024. You are growing. You are achieving things. You are manifesting. That is being seen. That is being shown. Motherfuckers ain't got shit to talk about no more. And if they do talk about you, they're just going to look fucking crazy. Because it's obvious you already are isolated. Like, you're just achieving things on your own in 2024. You're just being great, achieving, creating things, discovering things on your own. In your own energy. And you're more or less isolated. So it's obvious to people that anybody who was talking about you or had anything to say about you or is trying to talk about you You're the problem, bitch, because look, I mean, they're over here on their own thriving. So if anybody is trying to say like they would look fucking crazy, like they would look like such a big ass fucking hater. Because like, how are you mad that this person is over there living their life? They're not even talking to you. Like, how are you bothered? How and why are you bothered? Y'all don't even hang out. How and why are you bothered by this person living their life? And I think that is something that needs to be remembered. Like, if anybody has anything to say about you, they're going to look fucking crazy. They're going to look like a hater. I hate Nasby. I hate Nasby. So my point with that is, you don't even need to concern yourself if people are gossiping about you, because you know what? That shit's just always going to fall back on them. It's always going to come right back around to their ass. And that's what it's doing with these people these past people, the people who did this to you in your past. That's what's the facade for them is coming down too. Other people are starting to see them for who they really fucking are. They could have talked all up and down about you. Meanwhile, people are recognizing that everything they said about you is exactly who the fuck they are. And that a lot of it was them projecting onto you. The facade is coming down from your past, but be careful to not let the past become a facade over your future. You know what I'm saying when I say that? Like, everything from the past is becoming clear, but don't look at your past and accept that as the reality. Like, this is just what life is, and apply your past to your future going forward in a way that is assuming the worst. So this facade right here is telling us, it's giving us confirmation, but it's also giving us a warning. It's warning you not to live by facades. Let me actually read the isolation card. Surely you want it back. Can't give you more than that. In your ripples like the deepest ocean. Okay. Sapphire's blue. Isolation. I've got all I could ever need right here. The legend. Sapphire's blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people but hasn't met anyone of his caliber, so Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. Inspiration. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. You wanting these genuine, stable connections. Wanting to have trustworthy people in your life. Those people are showing up in 2024, but you need to clear out this sort of grudge that you have with your past. Otherwise, you could project that onto these newer people and end up in the same spot, you know, exactly where you were. If you do not participate, it could pass you by. Also, like how I just did with the live reading, I asked in the beginning, I asked you guys if you wanted, I had suggested like doing 4 different readings, like, you know, doing it by like family, love, career, and personal development for the forecast of 2024, like 4 different readings. And I asked, which one do y'all want to hear first? Nobody responded to that question. So I was like, okay, we're just going to do one big reading. See? Like, since people didn't participate, people missed out. Like, maybe people didn't want the readings like that. That's because there was no response. Or because there's no response. Maybe people didn't want the reading like that. Then okay. But, like, if people did want that or preferred that, they've missed out now because nobody raised their hand and said anything. If you don't participate, it could pass you by. Personal inquiry. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Key ideas. Self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Keywords: celebration, experiences, play. Meditation. Think of something that you have been putting off. A vacation, calling a friend, painting the house. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Come back when you are ready. Now taking action will be that much simpler. That was a little bit of a word. Okay. Continuing. So this is what, like, the first half of your year might look like, because now I'm kind of interpreting this as, like, it was the first half of the calendar year, and then, like, the first 6 months, and then this bunch will be, like, the following 6 months. So, for the first, possibly up to the first 6 months of 2024, you could experience a lot of isolation, maybe not really engaging with a lot of people or others, and you might be struggling with trusting people. Okay, what else is 2024? The Hierophant reverse, rigid beliefs. World first. Clarify the Hierophant reverse. Okay. Queen of Wands. The World card keeps showing up. The ending or repetition of karmic cycles throughout the calendar year of 2024 is very much important or prominent thing throughout the year. The cycle of having a blocked intuition is ending. Unlocking a lot of stability for you. You could also become more playful and active. I feel like there's something I'm missing from this Hierophant. Hold on, let me get it. My little bookie book. Let me see. Confusion. Confusion, restriction, challenge is what I'm saying the Hierophant in reverse can represent. But you could also be gaining more confidence within yourself, which makes things a lot more clear for you. Okay, so you could be isolating a lot throughout this year, but in the beginning of the year, it could be from out of a place of fear. But in the end of the year, it's out of a place of returning to the self. Returning home within the self to replenish. The Queen of Wands can also speak of entrepreneurialism. I'll clarify this. What is going on here? Okay. Clarify the King of Wands. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. A pair. Are you meeting somebody at the end of the year? You could be paranoid about this person, though. Paranoid that they might deceive or betray you. Like you're waiting. Three of Wands reverse, waiting on. Three of Cups, waiting on somebody to, like, do some kind of shiesty shit to you. It's like the news every day you get pressed. You don't like players, that's what you're saying. But you really wouldn't mind a millionaire. You them big ballers don't do nothing for ya. But you love a rich man 6'2" or taller. He can't sit down right. 'Cause your jeans are too tight, and you're lucky it's ladies' night. Okay, I don't know if these songs like have any personal resonance to like any of y'all watching. These are just the songs that I've really been listening to lately, so I don't know if they're coming up um because they're just in my head and I've just been listening to them, or because um there's actually something there for you guys. Only you would really be able to know that. So utilize your wisdom and discernment and take what resonates for you. Uh, hmm. You could meet a business partner up with somebody for business, or this is like a life partner, a lover that you also do business with. Mm. Yeah, okay, so this Hierophant reverse is about a challenge. You could be meeting somebody that challenges you because they match you. And this could be you guys to isolating together, going and retreating together into and like falling in love. What the fuck? I feel like that was just so kind of random how that came in there, like that. Like this was not like, when did we start talking about this? What? That was so confusing for me. Okay. Hmm. You could spend 2024 feeling like you can't trust anybody, then like you meet the most trustworthy person of your life. Like, oh. You should have known from the jump that you always get dumped. So dust off your fuck me pumps. That's Amy Winehouse. Alright. Hey Google, when was Amy Winehouse's birthday?
Amy Winehouse was born on September 14th, 1983.
She's a Virgo. This could be a Virgo? In the morning, you're vexed. He's on to the next. And you didn't even get no text. With your big empty purse, every weekend gets worse. At least your breast costs more than hers. Ooh, or this person could be really impacting your daily life and like become a solid and stable part of your life. And if this isn't one person in specific, this could be like people in general you're meeting. You're meeting business partnerships, but also I feel like you're meeting multiple people that you can grow and do business with. What exactly is the challenge here, though? comes to meeting these people. Oh my god. Knight of Cups reverse. Trapped in your mind about resentment. King of Cups, finding a solution, maturing. The challenge is to mature from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. From holding on to resentment for other people and projecting that onto newer people in your life to finding a solution through becoming emotionally mature. That's the challenge here, is emotionally maturing. From this to this. This to this. That's the challenge. Okay, that came out very clear. Oh, actually. No. There's no like real like specific way that I lay the cards. I just like to have the related ones be touching. Dust off your fuck me pumps. I love being clairaudient. I got that like daily life message out of the fucking song and the artist's zodiac sign. That's funny. Like I've noticed that about myself. I'll find sometimes like if I'm listening to a specific artist a lot, and then I like look at their sign, I realize it's because I'll be like dealing with a lot of like things that are aligned with that sign, or like I have somebody in my life that has that sign. Like I remember there was a point where I was like talking to this Aries, and then I couldn't get Lady Gaga out of my head, and Lady Gaga is an Aries. Which Aries could also be about self-assertion, self-discovery, the self, identity, and there's probably a lot of things that I was learning in talking to that person, too. Okay. Oh, I want to clarify what's going on down here with the Hermit and the Eight of... Okay, we have, yeah, dropping burdens. 10 of Wands reverse. 8 of Cups. I mean, 8 of Wands reverse. And then the 6 of Cups. And then the 4 of Cups. Cancer energy, Scorpio energy. Okay. Dropping the burden of your past traumas. No longer allowing your past traumas to cast a cloud over your future. Like, this is like not accepting or even expecting good things in your life because you're too focused on how shitty the past was. You're dropping this. Hyper focusing on this and applying it to your present day was causing delays for you. But you could be, yeah, like you're going within with the Hermit card here. You're going within, returning to yourself and giving love, pouring love over yourself in those situations so that you can move forward. Right. Getting kind of hot right now. Like out of nowhere. Every weekend gets worse with the big empty purse. At least your breast costs more than hers. So you did Miami, 'cause you got there for free. Okay. Soulmate. Nice. Growth. See? Expansion. Growth and expansion comes after you release your grief. Yeah, renewal. Look at all this. All these good things after release. Destiny, and it's destined and fated. Come on now, bro. But we have soulmate here. Yeah, like, I feel like you're going to meet a lot of, like, business partnerships that are also friendships, but you're also going to meet somebody who you can build and expand with. That is a soulmate, a lover. Soulmates can also be friends too. Like, you're meeting your soul tribe, your soul family, and you're coming into connection with those people in 2024. That's amazing. That's so fucking awesome. Okay, let me read that out of the book. Soulmate, rose without thorns. It is time to face my true feelings. And that's the challenge here. Some of you harbor a lot of resentment for the way that you've been treated in the past. And the challenge is to not allow that to change who you are. And by projecting that onto every person you encounter in the future. Okay. The legend. It is time for him to leave her again. To use the script he always does at this point. He even knows her next line. She will say, "How can you do this to me?" But unexpectedly she says, "I love you." The words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words and he will be free, but they won't come. Suddenly he clasps her to him. He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought. Okay. So I really enjoy the story to this. It's very interesting. So this guy is basically somebody who is non-committal and is always like breaking off things with people. And it's kind of sounding like it's because he doesn't trust people to actually love him for who he is. And he doesn't trust people to stick around anyway. So he leaves before they can leave them. But he was caught off guard by this girl in particular because instead of freaking out, she made it apparent with 3 simple words that she has unconditional love for him. And even if he wants to leave, if you feel like leaving is the best thing for you, then I release you, you can go. And that said a lot for him. Because what he was really looking for was somebody who was going to still love him, to love him unconditionally. But also not be controlling or restrictive, you know? Okay. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, inspiration. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. Y'all are getting more love in your life. But I don't feel like that's just romantic love, though. I feel like it's all different kinds of love. You're receiving it in abundance in the year 2024, the calendar year 2024. Personal inquiry. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Key ideas: speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, and unexpected outcome, new truths. Keywords: authenticity, treasure, and trust. I don't even think you really like, I don't think you could really like fathom or grasp what especially the second half of 2024 has in store for you. I don't think you'll like really even be able to guess what's going on and what's happening, because this is all about unexpected outcomes. And look at this. You start the year with isolation and then end it with soulmate. That's pretty stinking fire. Okay. Meditation. Take a deep breath and keep relaxing until you find yourself in a safe place. Ask the great spirits to help you face that which you long for. Allow any nerves to pass. You may now know how to handle your present situation, or this knowledge will come to you soon. Okay. Cool. So we're going to close this out with another Kali Ma. Oracle card. And then we'll roll the astral dice and we'll call that it. Okay. Dear God, dear Kali Ma, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors, please give me a closing message for 2024 20 Shinamasta 9 Khadga. I don't know how to say that. 20. Yeah. Okay. Shinamasta. Sacred severance is her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. Look. Eight of Swords is mental limitations. To clarify the Hierophant reverse, the challenge of this year is breaking past mental limitations, because I also feel like you are achieving a lot of things, but it may be hard for you to like really give yourself your flowers or really enjoy them, because of these mental limitations, like still having you expecting the fucking rug to be pulled from under your feet. Okay. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past. And focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. The fifth of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is a most shocking form of Kali, Shinamasta. Okay. Both of these cards were one of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses. Because there's like different kinds of Kali Ma, different forms of her. And I believe the wisdom goddesses are one kind. Or maybe all of them are wisdom goddesses. I'm not sure. But either way, 2024 is going to be about a lot of becoming more wise. It's not just learning lessons, it's coming into full understanding of them and implementing them into your everyday life. Okay. She is the divine feminine avatar, self-decapitated and partaking of the blood that emerges from her throat. The name Shinamasta translates as beheaded. She signifies a powerful activation of the spiritual path through the confrontation of oppressive behaviors, self-limiting attitudes, and intellectual dominance of intuition. The head is the symbol of the known, of thinking, of forms of authority. The head is the symbol of the known, of thinking, of forms of authority. It is the head that wears the crown, the sign of status and power. Unrestrained by authority, she is able to overpower it. For our human selves, the head is the locus of control. So during a Shinamasta initiation, you will not understand what is happening and you won't know how everything is going to turn out. That's exactly what the fuck the first Kali Ma card was talking about. Thank you, Yusra. I hope I said your name correctly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that's what that first card, the first card, Kali Ma card, was basically all about. Like, even though you may not be aware of how, of exactly where all the pieces are gonna fall, live in it. And just trust that you are doing the right thing, that you are on the right path. As long as you are feeling fulfilled and joyous in what you're doing the right thing. Even if you're not sure, like, okay, well, where's this going to lead me? Take it there and find out. Take it there and find out. Okay. This is as it is meant to be and not something you need to worry about or fight against. Shinamasta is potent medicine for liberation. Her graphic iconography differentiates her from other forms of Kali that wear her favorite accoutrements of severed heads and skull garlands. Shinamasta's severance is of her own head. This represents self-liberation. We do not need to wait for another to intervene. She shows the way to save ourselves, to move from inner courage and inner wisdom. Her presence can indicate a time when you must trust yourself completely, without external support systems to rely on. The beliefs and constructs that once supported you will no longer be able to do so. Damn. Success cannot come from the tried and true paths of the past. You are evolving past that. It is time to rest in the void and allow for a new way to emerge. Despite the inherent violence in the image, Shinamasta is not dead. Blood is flowing. She is very much alive. No matter how severe the challenges, Hierophant reverse, challenges to your beliefs, because the Hierophant reverse is rigid beliefs. There's challenges to your belief system. But your belief system is rooted in a lot of mistrust for other people. It's almost like you kind of don't really believe that there are good people in the world. And so the divine is trying to show you that there are. But you have to do the challenge of accepting that and receiving it. Which, if you are in this mindset of believing that there are no good people, is fucking mind-breaking. Literally. It's like, to accept something you don't believe in is very difficult. You have to change your beliefs around it. Usually. No matter how severe the challenges you are encountering, no matter what you let go of, which you once identified with or cherished, your life shall continue. Life goes on. I always love saying that. Life goes on. I am bothered that it won't even show me what these poll results are. Like, it doesn't even show me. I can't even see that. Okay. Okay. You, the real you, which is not who you thought you were, is breaking free into more life, not less. Wasn't that card just talking about authenticity? Yep. Authenticity. Becoming more yourself because you feel comfortable and safe with the people that you are meeting in life to do so. Like, you're meeting people in 2024 that are going to allow you that space to be your full authentic self and love you for that. And also be smart enough to, like, make some money moves with you. So, okay. The real you, which is not who you thought you were, is breaking free into more life, not less. Sometimes the old systems have to fall for the new order to be established. Things will never be the same because your real self is powerful enough to shed the false layers and radiate its inner beauty and wisdom more freely. Her partaking of blood symbolizes the capacity to be nourished and fed by change rather than devastated or destroyed by them. It is a reassurance that at a deeper level, you are gaining something from the chaos and destruction in your being and your life. As you continue to move through the process of change, you will gain energy for something new. Interesting. Energy for something new. New business venture, a new partnership. Okay. Shinamasta is self-nourishing through the spiritually conscious application of destructive energy. Shinamasta shows us that transformation is not about trying to change others. It is about tackling our views, our fixed identities, and our attachments to power and status. Even if a situation is causing us pain and it appears to be under the control of another person, Shinamasta initiates us into using our spiritual power to free ourselves. Her teaching is that we have the means to become free within us. We do not need to control outer circumstances or other people. Within us is the energy we need to continue on our path. We can draw what we need from within. Shinamasta leads us into deeper terrain where we can release the tendencies of self-sabotage through ignoring our Shinamasta leads us into the deeper terrain where we can release tendencies to self-sabotage through ignoring our intuition, truth, and needs. We have the power to get out of our own way. I love this card. This is one I like pull a lot. There's like 44 cards in this deck, and as I mentioned before, I don't use it a lot because it's a lot of reading. So it just makes it makes readings very, very long. Very, very long. This is one that comes out a lot. Reading for other people, reading for myself. This is a massive collective energy that has really been going on for the past year or so. This is like the energy of not victimizing yourself, of recognizing how much power you have in your free will. Okay. So now we have the invocation ritual, which I will read to you guys, and then I'll put it up on the screen for you guys to screenshot if you want to like save it for later and like do it yourself. Invocation ritual. Say the following prayer aloud. Shinamasta, self-deprecating one. Fearless, freedom, and honoring of the truth is your way. You gift me with protection through the necessary endings. I initiate based on the truth of my heart. You guide me to draw from the power within to fuel the necessary healing. Under your protection, I shall come back to life in a new way. With your unflinching honesty and unwavering courage, I am filled with inspiration and readiness. My blood is rich, flowing, and desirous of new life. I embrace the path before me, letting go of what I have known myself to be. I place myself within the beauty of your wild and unconditional wisdom. I trust in the new destinies now, ready to unfold for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jama Shinamasta, Jama Kali. Gently place your hands on your forehead for a moment, on your head for a moment. Then say, through the wisdom and grace of Kali Shinamasta, I release all attachments and conditioning that no longer serves. Flick your hands away from your head as if flicking off the shreds of bondage that no longer serve your awakening. Repeat that movement as many times as you like. Allow it to feel good, relaxing and releasing for your head. Repeat this action again, but at your throat, and then finally at your heart. When you are ready, end with your hands in prayer. You have completed your ritual. Okay, so here it is. Also, by the way, this is 122. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, the number 22 has been following me since I've been 22. And I turned 23 this year. But I've seen it more in this year in particular. Like, 22 is fucking everywhere. But this is page 122. So, here that is, if you would like to screenshot. I hope you can see it pretty clearly. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna roll the Astro Dice, and that's gonna be it for our 2024 forecast reading. Here we have the moon, 8th house transformation, and then Gemini learning. You could also be traveling a lot, but like short distance travel. Sag is long distance travel, Gemini is short distance travel. Because that's also like mercurial energy too. So you could be out and about a lot. Yeah, with this 8 and this moon here, that's communicating that destruction of harmful beliefs. Because the moon is the inner world, and then also with the Gemini here, that's Mercury, mental thoughts, your personal like thoughts and beliefs. Some of them are being destroyed because eighth house is Scorpio, and eighth house Scorpio is Pluto energy's destruction, but also transformation. It's being destroyed so that it can be transformed. The ideologies that you host within your own inner world are being destroyed because they're being transformed. That was pretty clear, but let's see what else I can get from the dice. Some of you could be having kids this year, if that's something like you were planning or considering previously. I'm not getting like unexpected, like that's only for people who are heavily considering becoming a parent or were already like trying or planning to. Yeah, you could have a child and you could become a mother. The moon is mother. The moon is so mother. The moon is mothering right now. Let me not completely forget about my tea because I hate when it gets cold. Okay. Some of you could also be learning to manage your finances better. Through the eighth house is taxes. You might have to file your taxes in a different way, because the Queen of Wands, that's entrepreneurship, and then we had the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, like business is happening in 2024. So some of you might be like independent contractors or something, so like you have to like do your taxes twice a year instead of once a year, or like you do them at the end of the year instead of the beginning of the year. Something going on with that, because now I'm getting into kind of like niche messages. You could possibly be feeling emotionally overwhelmed at various points throughout the year. There's something about some kind of software to manage finances better. You could be having group sex, that also just came out. Something about swinging. I'm getting with the Gemini here. Ooh, I thought of doing like an 18 plus. Like, would y'all like want to like just for shits and giggles to hear like a little 18 plus for like the year of 2024, like before I shut this down and put all the cards away? Because like the main forecast for the year is done, but we can do like an 18 plus thing for funsies. You gotta like actually answer the question. Because, like, if nobody says anything, I'm just not going to do it. Oh, and for those of you who have said you could be having a child, you might have twins. That, or if you already have a child, the relationship you have with them is evolving. But with that change is like, in order to have change, there must be confrontation, and confrontation can be played out in many different ways. It can be very stressful, and it could not be. It could be very simple and straightforward. But yeah, for those of you who are like developing a more solid relationship with your child or your sibling, even, that could entail like some kind of arguments or conflict, but that is being put there in order to help you guys grow. It's a challenge for you guys to work through it together and become closer. So yeah, I think that's really what I'm getting, really what I've got. So thank you to everybody who showed up, and thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed and also who's engaged with the content this year. I sincerely appreciate it, and I really hope to continue to have this community going forward and continue to have it grow next year and years onward. Oh. Thanks. I don't know how to pronounce that screen name. It's a bunch of like accented letters. I'm sorry. But this is the first live that I've done on YouTube, so thank you, Sophia. This is the first live I've done on YouTube. Hopefully, maybe in 2024 there will be more of these, and I would love to like have more of you guys in here having discussions and stuff. So yeah, I apologize for my absence in the past like month, by the way. Like, I haven't, like, I just uploaded like earlier this week, and I hadn't uploaded like for 3 weeks before that. And that's honestly because I was going through a lot of my own things, not like things like I'm going through it now. It's more like I was doing, as a tarot reader, I read for the collective, and being that it's a collective, I'm also part of the collective too, bitch. So a lot of the shit that be coming up, either if I'm not dealing with it now, I have dealt with it before, and or it's likely that I'll encounter it in the future. That's kind of the way energy works. That's why I'm able to pick up on these things for you guys, for this collective in specific, because we are like kind of on the same energetic signature, basically. Winter solstice was great. The nostalgia, the things, and not even just the rumination, the things just coming back. I, for like a whole like couple days to a week, was like really in the delusion, was like really like romanticizing my past in a way, until I was just like, wait, hold up, bitch, this is not reality. Like, bring it back, reel it back in. You're projecting your future onto your past. The things that you want for your future, you're projecting onto the past, when the past has nothing for you. There is nothing for you back there. Nothing back there that will progress you forward. Like, I understand that you want these things, and this is me talking to myself, by the way, right? I understand that you want these things, But those things are not behind you, they're in front of you. And I wasn't like necessarily feeling like down bad or depressed or anything. I just was so in my own energy. Like I didn't have the energy to like, or space to like really give to you guys. So and engage with the collective. So that's why I was like gone for like those 3 weeks. And sometimes I'll be doing that, y'all. Sometimes I'll be doing that. That's just me. Or to live in the present. They said you can do this kind of reality check for yourself. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I love my self-awareness. I'm very fond of the level of self-awareness that I have for myself. And I think it saved me in more times than one. To like really be able to like, hold on. Bitch, what the fuck? Let's assess this. Let's assess this. What are you doing? But yeah, looking forward to next year, more content with you guys and more life. Remember that you are loved. You're 333 right now as I'm ending. 333 in the clock. Remember that you are loved, you are important, and that you have value. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.